So we have a full moon coming, and the sun is on the move, right?
The sun is on the move. The sun tomorrow goes into the sign of Taurus. And it's interesting. Friday is the full moon, and it's also Earth Day. And in the zodiac, Taurus is the first of the Earth signs, so it rules the Earth. And full moons always bring matters to a climax. The sun is where your attention is focused. Full moon says this is where you got to pay attention to that. So for Taurus is the sign that we are now in. This full moon puts their needs against the needs of other people. And actually, ordinarily I'm a big fan of saying, oh, let's meet other people's needs. But this time, the Taurus really needs to pay a little attention to themselves because people are making a lot of demands on them and they're being pulled in a lot of directions and they only have so much energy to work with. So I would have to say to Tauruses, be selective when you say no. So,
I know one that's...
yeah, they just get stretched because they want to, they want to be there. Yeah, and every now and then you got to go, I can't. For Geminis, this is a good time for them to take a step back. This is the end of Gemini's solar year. It's a good time for them to look over the last year and by the light of the full moon, examine things and things that went well you want to keep and things that did not go so well you want to leave by the curb where they belong, that kind of thing. But this next 30 days is for retreat and withdrawal. For Cancers, very busy time for them. Time to reach for a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective. And something happens by the end of this week or the beginning of next week for Cancers that allows them to take their creativity and do something they love with it. And it may take the help of a group of people to make them do it. For Leos, they are torn between professional obligations are dragging them out of their home. Even though they would probably rather be in their home, they really need to focus their attention on career and public standing because there are big things that are going on. The powers that be are looking at them, and Leo wants to be able to put on a really good show for them. For Virgos, legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance. And it's time for Virgos to make some sort of legal stand, to draw the line and say, it stops here. And if it goes any further, you're going to have to sue me to do it. And I hate saying those words because I hate putting something like that into motion. But that's what the ninth house rules. Legal, educational matters, and important matters go usually the Virgo's way. For Libra, it's about other people's resources. It's about maximizing resources. Libras want to make more money, but they're going to have to do it not on their own, but they're going to have to capitalize on existing resources. So they do get the chance to make more money, but there's more work that goes along with it. But it's setting them up for a really good opportunity in the fall. For Scorpio, this full moon is in their sign, and it's about the Scorpio going, I don't care, I want it my way. And it's going to be the Scorpios who are going to be in the spotlight for one reason or another, so I suggest they smile really big because enemies are going to be lying in wait, waiting for them to make a mistake. For Sagittarians, Taurus is their sixth house of work and responsibilities, and Sagittarians have to be careful not to burn the candle at both ends. They got a whole bunch of stuff on their plate. They're going to throw a whole bunch of stuff up on the wall, and they have to be careful not to make themselves stretched too thin because it'll snap. For Capricorns, this is a fun time of year. This is a time to achieve a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective through the help of their well-placed friends. But it is something that involves the love principle, the children principle, the creative principle. So something that's near and dear to their hearts can actually become a reality over the next 30 days or so. For Aquarians, it is in their fourth house of home. And again, I'm a big fan of, making sure you take care of the outer world. But this time, Aquarians, take care of the inner world because it's way more important to do that. You cannot give all your attention to the outer world because your inner world will have problems. And there's some kind of problem at home that gets revealed to them, just how bad or not bad it is. I don't really know what the outcome is, but I know they find out by Friday what that is. For Pisces, third house of day-to-day living. The pace of their life is about to pick up, so they have to be really careful not to volunteer for more things or to say, ooh, I'll do that, because they'll end up being behind the power curve if they're not careful with taking on too many obligations and too many responsibilities. And then for Aries, the last sign, it's about real estate. It's about property matters. It's about making more money. It's about maximizing an existing resource rather than looking for a new resource to exploit or to tap. And it's also, Aries gets a really good opportunity to make more money, and they should take it. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac with the full moon in Taurus and Scorpio this week.
Sounds good to me. We'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah, because you're not going to want to see me next week.
Oh, no, not Mercury retrograde
It's
coming.
coming. It's coming. I know, I'll be leaving now.